Hello and welcome to Express Drives. I am Ronak Shah and with me here today is the young and very latest Volvo XC40 SUV that is all set to disrupt the fast and growing entry premium SUV space here in India. Now remember, we get this SUV months after its global unveil, making a statement by Volvo Cars India that India is their priority market. But does the new XC40 has it all to take on its arch German rivals? We find out here in Hyderabad. So, what is this new SUV all about? Now, to begin with, Volvo XC40 is based on the CMA or the Common Modular Architecture platform that Volvo shares with its Chinese parent Geely. While the overall face of the car follows and is in line thoroughly with its elder siblings, the XC60 and the flagship SUV XC90, you can see the whole family design language going into the face, including the headlamp cluster which gets these nice Thor DRLs, and that makes the face a bit more bolder and also aggressive. Now, I wouldn't say it's completely aggressive, but it has enough to impress the first time young buyers, which is the whole point of it anyway. Now, also the overall proportions of the car are nice and compact. Remember, it's taller, longer and wider than its most of the German rivals, barring the BMW X1, which is a bit more longer and also has a longer wheelbase. The design of the Volvo XC40 is very urban, youthful and edgy. It has tall stands and simple yet nicely crafted metalwork works in the favor of design. Raised hood and with some extra muscles adds to the overall aggression of the face. Remember, initially we get the XC40R design that is loaded with top features. The body cladding adds to the sporty appeal and the dual tone adds to the charm and will appeal to the first time buyers. Muscle and dual tone roof also gives a distinct look to the C-pillar that also has a R design badge. The rear tail lights are very much Volvo and once again adds to the family design. Now, one of the very good thing about the new Volvo XC40 SUV is while it's a nice little compact SUV, getting in and getting out feature is extremely convenient. You don't really have to climb up. It's like getting into a sedan. So that part has been taken care nicely by Volvo. And inside, the cabin is premium and impressive and very, very familiar. The 9-inch vertical infotainment system has been borrowed from other Volvo cars. The AC vents have been borrowed from other Volvo cars. So there is a lot of premium luxury features that's gone into it. The steering too has this nice mounted controls, again indicating that our design is being embossed in the steering as well, just to ensure that this is a top end variant. Of course, leather seats, nicely done and extremely comfortable too. The quality of plastic used in the cabin is decent and will impress the buyer in this segment. The gear lever, however, is a bit too short and takes away from the overall sporty appeal, but still has been finished very well. Volvo XC40 seats are draped in leather and Elantra fiber, and these white contrasting stitches remains my favorite. Now, the Volvo XC40R design is packed with features with enhanced focus on safety. It is first in the segment to get radar-based safety features that enables lane assist, blind spot warning, emergency braking and adaptive cruise control. Of course, all these are over and above multiple airbags, traction control, hill descent control and many other safety features. Volvo is also offering auto park in and park out feature. The infotainment system supports Apple CarPlay, Android Auto and inbuilt navigation, and of course the new addition here is the wireless charging. The audio duties are done by Harman Kardon and the woofers have now been moved from the doors to the front of the car, which has resulted in more utility space and better sound quality. Volvo XC40 also gets panoramic sunroof, all 4 heated seats, dual zone climate control and a lot of sensors to keep you safe and help you park. Now remember those toll receipts and other bits of papers that are usually lying around here on your cup holders or in other storage devices, and then you just forget to pick them up. Well, to avoid all these things, Volvo has added something called a dustbin right here. Works really well and it can also easily come out just by pushing this button, lifting it up here. It can be cleaned and again put it back quite conveniently and easily. So, well, a nice little touch there. It helps in overall cleanliness of the cabin. Now, as much as it's easy to get into the rear seat, getting out is a bit difficult. The roofline here is a bit low, so you need to bend out. So, well, for extremely tall people unlike me, it can get much more difficult. Now, the use of the new CMA platform has allowed Volvo cars to bring in some more space and a lot of room into the XC40. Now, remember, this is one of the first cars to be rolled out onto this, and so a lot of things going inside the cabin is going to help Volvo to further build from here. So what's here? What's on the rear seat? Of course, now getting in, getting out feature like in the front is easy here. Of course, there's a bit more you need to bend to get out, but otherwise it works. The premiumness has gone a notch above in the rear seat. You have utility spaces, rear AC vents, enough headroom, enough legroom. So everything that works in the favor of this SUV. What's not is the rear seat is highly recommended only for 2 passengers. There's not enough room for the third one. You also get this rear armrest cup holders. Again, these small things will make a big difference. The boot space on the Volvo XC40 is very generous at 460 liters, and the company is also offering an added storage compartment beneath the boot floor. If that's not enough, you can always fold the second row seats to create more space. Now the XC40 is powered by the 2-liter diesel engine, and for now we only get D4 diesel trim and no word on petrol as of now, but at some point Volvo says it will bring in the petrol variant. Currently the 2-liter diesel engine here has about 190 HP of power, and oh boy, it's very powerful. It has a very strong mid performance, and the best part about it is just the gear shifts are just seamless. 8-speed gearbox has been tuned very well with the engine. There's no complaint whatsoever with the power. If there's one complaint, it has to be about the gear shifts. The gear lever one is a bit short in my opinion, and also you need to tap it twice to move it to reverse or to the drive mode. So that can get annoying at times, and it also takes a while for you to get used to it. The steering is precise, it's nice, there's no complaint there. Unlike the big Volvo SUVs, the air suspension is a big miss on the XC40. It's been replaced with the regular steel suspension. While there is no major complaint, it does feel a bit heavy. The SUV is also a bit firm at initial speeds and feels a bit heavy, but as the power delivery increases, well, you get the nice light feel of the steering too. The SUV does feel a bit heavy at slow speeds, but gets better instantly with more acceleration. It features 18-inch Pirelli tires as standard, and there exists an option to upgrade to 20-inch. The steering is highly precise, and the SUV feels very planted and boasts confidence to take a crisp corner with ease. Now there are a lot of reasons for the likes of Mercedes-Benz GLA, BMW X1 and Audi Q3 to worry about, as the new Volvo XC60 is a game-changer product in this segment. It's further going to expand and also bring in some good profitability for the company here in India. Remember, the car comes to us as a completely built unit, which means higher taxation, but the company has promised us some really aggressive pricing. With the launch scheduled in July 2018, expect the prices to be around Rs 45 lakh ex-showroom. Now that's all the time we had with the Volvo XC40 here. Tell us, how did you like this SUV, and do you think will this be a game changer for Volvo in India? Here and many more to come. Please do keep watching Express Drives. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.